Okay, so distance formula. The distance formula is built on the Pythagorean theorem, you know, that old a squared plus b squared equals c squared situation. It looks like this. The square root of the difference between the x's for your points plus the difference between the y's of your points squared. Find the two differences, square them, add that together, then take the square root. That is the distance formula. So if I'm doing problem number 4 here, that would be -5 minus 1 squared plus -2 minus 2 squared. All of that square rooted. So that is -6 squared plus -4 squared. All right, so -6 squared is 36. -4 squared is 16. Don't really need parentheses there, but I have them. That's going to make square root of 52. Now, 52 is not a perfect, so this is an okay answer. And if you give me this answer, you'll get a passing score for this for this topic in the learning target. But there's more you can do. This is not simplified. And how I know it's not simplified is that 52 has factors that are perfect squares. We can take, let's say I had square root of 20. There's a simpler way to write square root of 20 than like that. Because square root of 20 is square root of 4 times the square root of 5. There is a square root of 4, a simple answer to the square root of 4, it's 2. So 20 simplified is 2 times the square root of 5. I'm going to do the same kind of thing right here. Square root of 52, that's square root of 4 times the square root of 13. Now, you might be wondering, how was I able to do that so quickly? I've been doing these problems for many years now, since before you were born. That's why I can do it so fast. But, check it out. Here's what you do. Any number, if you want to know if it's simplified, take the perfect squares. You'll find the perfect squares because they're on the diagonal of the multiplication table. 4, 9, 16, right? This is 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 25, etc. Check to see if any of those will divide evenly into this. Just take 52, divide it by 4, you'll get 13. Oh, it's got a perfect square factor. This 4 becomes, the square root of 4 becomes 2. It gets to come out of the house because it's a perfect square. 13 is not a perfect square. It has to stay in the house. There is the simplified. This is the better answer. I'll give you full credit for this. This will give you a 2 out of 4. This will give you a 4 out of 4.